they not just like, it ain't like niggas will ball niggas up and put niggas in jujitsu locks and kick niggas in the throat and shit like that. Like Chill could kick, big ass Chill. This nigga will kick and just place his foot on top of your fucking head because the nigga's a martial artist. So could we have just started to just kick niggas and shit? Like, yeah, we could have just started to jump kick niggas and turn that shit into a motherfucking Jackie Chan movie. Could it have been some other shit? Could it have been some like, nigga, what? You don't know the fuck you talking to. Could it have been that? My man Chill was just like, oh, okay. And then went back to doing some regular old shit. What would be the goal of engaging in that? Nothing. At the end of the day, nothing. You're going to expose your position. You're going to create a whole new set of enemies. We don't know this nigga at all. We know of him, but it's like, what's the goal in that? It's people trying to dominate. Let that man be the alpha male. Let that man talk his shit. Right? Let him flex in front of his friends. Right? Let him do all of the whatever he came into this building to do, let him do that. Right? Just let him rock. And it stayed with me because it was the only time that I looked at Chill like, nigga, what? I reflect on that because it's so poignant to today. It stirred up the shit that's happening right now. Leave that shit alone, man. Leave that shit alone, bruh. Everybody done took L's and everybody done lost folks. Man, I lost stacked bundles, man. That shit hurt. You know? On some street shit, man. You know, niggas feeling a certain way or doing a certain thing, and it's like pointless over words and shit like that, man. Shit is whack. So that's why I stand so firm on the shit that I stand on, man. I done seen lives just blown away for nothing, right? Niggas get murdered over words. Niggas get paralyzed over goofy shit. Niggas throw their whole life. Like, I've seen that shit. I've been there. It's real for me, man. It's not just bars. That's why I'm hesitant to just watch URL all day of niggas talking about killing each other over nothing. Literally over nothing. It's niggas in jail who at each other's throats who won't even talk to each other like that. So yeah, I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in jumping on the URL stage or jumping on that shit. I'll watch, I support SMAC, I support ARP, RBE, I support the leagues, man. I love Math Hi-Fi, I love Charlie Clips, I love that shit, man. And I come from that shit. So I appreciate the, you know, the glorification of the gangster life and the street shit. I've seen the shit. So, but at the same time too, man, if I sit back and just watch that shit all day. So maybe a place like EO Dub is a good place to go. But then when a nigga turn around and shit on that shit on everybody that does it, calls all them niggas this, that, and the third, and how you gonna mop the floor with niggas. Then when a nigga come out and just fucking destroy you twice, it's still like, nah, fuck them niggas. So I don't see no end to this, man. I would just, and I hope people see and hope people reflect, right? And I hit Royce. Royce has my number. Royce has my phone. I don't mind having a conversation with Royce. But I'm not finna have a conversation with Royce in front of y'all. Not finna do that. You know what I'm saying? Not finna do that. And just so we keep the timeline straight, man, Royce blew first. He the one who came with a record. I wasn't finna do shit. The small room practice session, and I told him that wasn't for you. That was for Mook and Lux. I keep saying it. It's the last text message I sent to Royce. That wasn't for you. The energy wasn't for you. That was for Mook and for Lux. that happened before you, Guru, Mickey, and all y'all was on live. It happened before that. I'm more interested in, bro, why are you having phone conversations with Mook? And let's get to the bottom of that. What are we talking about on this phone? Mook is here, Lux is here, everybody's here. Why are we still talking about this? That was my whole point. Why are we? Are you upset, Lupe? Yes, I'm upset. Not at Royce, not at this situation, not at for specific rap shit. I'm upset because I'm like, why are we still talking about battling? Royce, me and you talked about this personally weeks ago. How we wanted to play it and move it. Cool. Why am I getting calls from Loaded Lux? I ain't spoke to this nigga in years. I love him though. That's my man. Don't get it twisted. Just because we ain't spoken years, that ain't mean they ain't my motherfucking man. That's the man. God damn it. But why is Lux calling me talking about some battle shit and you on the phone with Mook and Lux talking about some battle shit because they feel a certain way? Why are we still talking about this? Why when as soon as I come into the live, Mickey's talking about battling and we battling this and battling that? Why aren't we dead in these conversations? Right? Lupe, how come you just didn't say it like that when you came into the live? Because I was hot. Because the first thing I hear is Lupe say he was going to battle one place, but then he said he's not going to battle in another place. Okay, so let me clarify. I don't fuck with URL like that. Personally, I don't care. Professionally, if you niggas keep talking about this shit, I'll kill every nigga on this fucking phone. Lyrically. Murder all you niggas. Mickey can get it. Lux can get it. Mook can get it. You know what I'm saying? Guru can get a spare couple shots to the face. I give it to all you motherfuckers. Professionally, on some rap shit. And I hope that you turn around. I'm not finna duck no battle from no nigga, period. But it's rap. That's how I came up. I came up battling niggas. I got my deal battling niggas. Tell you a story about taking L's. Right? Tell you a story about taking L's. Shout out to Jimmy Henchman. I remember me, Stacks, all the niggas from Chicago. We all went down to Miami for Memorial Day weekend. I don't remember the date, but the only thing that I can remember that dates it is that's when Fabulous dropped I Can't Deny It. Because it was all up and down Collins. That's all you heard. That shit was the song of nigga weekend at Memorial Day. South Beach. And so everybody was down there. And I remember, I think it was at the National. So we down there, that's when Jimmy and them had dropped Bulletproof Love. So me and Stacks, we down there in the Bulletproof Love. It's the illest promo shirt of all time. The illest promo t-shirt of all time was the Bulletproof Love promotional t-shirts that they did for just for that record, for that album or whatever, right? And it was a t-shirt, like screen printed on both sides, and it had like album promo shit, Bulletproof Love, whatever. And then it had two straps on the shoulders and made it look like a bulletproof vest. And these are just my memories. It was beautiful early memories on this rap shit, man. And so anyway, it had the two straps. I had just, was it then? Maybe it was then. When did Bulletproof Love come out? Anyway, I remember it was Stack's first time going to Miami. And we had met in Miami. We had met at the airport. I came in from Chicago. Stacks came in from, did I go to school to get my diploma? Fuck, man, I can't remember. Anyway, me and Stacks, we down there. We got the Bulletproof Love t-shirts. It was the hottest t-shirt to have on fucking, so we had the t-shirt shit vibing. And I remember we walked into I think the National Hotel. And in the lobby was Jadakiss. No, it wasn't Jadakiss. It was Styles P and somebody else, but it was definitely Styles and Saya Castro. You know Saya Castro? And I remember talking to Mickey. Mickey was this fast forward later. Was telling Mickey like, man, you know, I battled a nigga and I lost. They was like, who you lose to? I was like, I lost to Saya Castro in Miami way back in the day. He's like, what, nigga? How the fuck you lose to Saya Castro? I was like, yo, I fucking lost to Saya Castro. They in the lobby rapping, right? I don't think I knew it was Saya Castro at the time. I don't know what the fuck it was. But anyway, Styles is there. Niggas is it's like ciphers is just kind of you got a bunch of fucking rappers walking around. So for somehow, some way, don't remember the details, me and Saya got into kicking verses. Now, during that time, I was going around Chicago just kicking down doors with verses, right? They weren't necessarily battles. It would just be like, you know, you get your homies, I'm going to get my homie, you know, yo, call Lou, get Lou up here. They call me, they got a dude, and we just kick verses. And I'm just washing niggas, right? But at the same time too, it's not like a battle. Like niggas like, yeah, nigga, that's why I put the strap in your face. It was like whatever we had, whatever clip loaded we had with verses, similar to kind of how people go up to the radio stations. We just had verses. And niggas would just throw their verses at each other. And so I was like, oh, I'm used to this. I can do this. And the Styles P right here, nigga, let's go. Like, let's fucking do this. And so Saya kicked the verse. And then I kicked the verse. And the verse I kicked, I thought the shit was going to be like, I thought niggas was going to be like, yo, you this little nigga right here with the, yo, this nigga jiu-jitsu, motherfucker. Because I'm like, this verse in Chicago, you know, against some random nigga would be the shit. But what I learned that day was like, these niggas is from New York. One, even if they fuck with it, they're not gonna let you know that they fuck with it. These New York niggas ain't finna let that shit ride. Let that shit ride. Secondly, they from New York, which means what they're used to, their tolerance for hearing shit is way beyond what we can even understand. It's the birthplace of fucking hip hop. So you can come and kick shit all day, unless you kicking some super otherworldly alien shit, that you just a regular ass rapper to them. And so it was like, oh, like, yeah, nigga, you just lost. Like, you came to the arcade, you seen a nigga playing Street Fighter, you was like, oh, Street Fighter, I'm finna put my quarters in. You put your quarters in, and that nigga whooped your motherfucking ass in front of Styles P. And I was like, I just took a L. I just got L'd out. I'm not as good as I'm not as good as I think I am. I need to really go back to the drawing board and reassess my position. I'm good at the crib, but when I leave town and I start going up against dudes who do this shit every day, I need to write more. I need to put the pen to the pad more. I need to understand how to work a crowd more. I need to understand how to get in front of legends and do certain shit in a certain way. Understanding that these dudes, I mean, it's Styles P. The nigga he's with fucking Jadakiss all day, nigga. Like these, and he's Styles P. This nigga can rap fucking crazy, but he's with Jada all day too, and fucking Cassidy and Rough Riders. Like niggas, these niggas is nice. Like what the fuck did you think was gonna happen? You think they're gonna be impressed by you when they got Cassidy running around just cooking niggas? Nah, B, you gotta step your shit up. That's the way I took it. And it was the greatest lesson I ever learned, man. It's the greatest loss I ever had. Because it made me who I am today. Right? It turned me into the MC that I am today, losing to Saya Castro. And when I say that today, niggas be like, man, how the fuck you lose to Saya Castro? I was like, man, the nigga, he fucking came in there, he did his thing. He was talking about the pumps and the shit. The nigga fucking, he was in there floating in that particular context at that particular time in that particular environment with that particular set of words, that nigga, he floated. And I never experienced no shit like that. I've never experienced you kick a verse and niggas just sit there and be like, okay. I was expecting niggas like, ooh, I was expecting the nigga who I was rapping against like, yo, my man, like, yo, you fucking got me, B. Them niggas looked at me like I was nobody. And I was like, this hurts. Let me go take off this Bulletproof Love t-shirt. I don't even deserve this shirt. Because love ain't bulletproof. This shit hurt. These niggas just killed me. Say all that to say, man, like, let's stop talking about this, man. Please. It don't need to get to some. It don't need to get to some to some street business. It doesn't need to get to anything that's physical. Again, I'm not finna let you claim that niggas went personal. Nigga, you went crazy personal. Crazy personal. Right? And maybe it's not personal to you, like the homie said in one of the reaction videos, which is what I said yesterday. It may not be personal to you, but I mean, you can't, like some of the shit you was saying, be like, that shit's not personal, right? It's like, you opened the doors to that, right? Anyway, man. Let's just leave this shit alone, man. That's my piece. That's my like final word on the shit, man. It's like, if you can't handle this shit, man, leave that shit alone. If you didn't want to, niggas came in trying to set the conditions and the rules so we wouldn't even get to a place like this. You didn't want to do that shit. Right? Now you complaining about some shit that you didn't want to do. You can't tell niggas how to orchestrate their shit, man. Niggas not honoring you like that. Right? Niggas respect you, but niggas not honoring you like that. That you can set conditions in retrospect, then choose what you want to get mad at, and then now you on some physical shit or you feel a certain way shit. I'm not Mickey, right? I'm not trying to sit and hear you out with that shit, man. Like, we've already talked about this. There's certain shit that it doesn't. Jay can't do this shit. The gods of the game can't do that shit. They gonna look crazy, right? If it ain't no condition set initially, niggas don't want to abide by structures that's been around for 20 years to go in and lay down a gauntlet and do it in a space that's fun, and niggas gonna learn some shit and vibe and be around their peers instead of trying to just entertain niggas like Guru and entertain regular rap fans and niggas you know who gonna be trolling, and then street niggas who only give a like any the nigga say anything about my nigga, I'm slapping him. Any nigga say anything about that, I got niggas like that too. Man, if the nigga look at Lou wrong, I'm floating the nigga head. I don't bring them niggas on the road. Nigga, it's not that serious. Like, chill out. I appreciate the sentiment, my G. But this ain't what, you're not finna be beating up fans and shit, nigga. Like, no. We not finna get in the shootouts because the motherfucker told you. You ain't like my last mixtape and shit, right? It's not that serious, man. And that's that. So, Royce got my number. He's always had my number. If you want to call and scream to me and call me all type of bitches on the phone, that's fine. But we need to stop talking in front of the public. Right? For you, it makes you look fucking crazy. Does anybody want to rap? Yeah, I think I met Haitian Jack once in LA. These niggas was driving like a green Aston Martin or some shit at the what was that hotel called? I was like, yo, there go Haitian Jack. I was like, yo, that's Haitian Jack. I thought this nigga was gonna come out looking like 8-headed Godzilla monster and shit like that. Or I think, maybe I missed the child. Either Mr. Child's or Crustacean. I can't remember. But I remember thinking like that's a smooth looking nigga right there. Like that's the Haitian Jack. They're like, nigga, that is Haitian Jack. It was like, God, like it's like, oh shit. I thought this nigga was supposed to come out looking like Freddy Krueger. And man looked like regular. You'd be surprised. That shit crazy. Anyway, street stories, bullshit, whatever. Yeah, shout to Side Castro, man. Side Castro beat me up in the lobby of the National Hotel in Miami, Florida. Fuck me up, but made me get on my shit, and I appreciate him to this day, man. Made me get on my shit.